The Talons of Black Hollow. The villagers of Greystone had long whispered about the eagles of Black Hollow, not the ordinary kind that wheeled high above the cliffs, but massive, ancient things with wings as wide as a cottage roof, eyes that gleam like molten gold, and talons capable of splitting bone as easily as twigs. It was said they hunted not only for food, but for sport. Sheep vanished in daylight, carried off in a flurry of screaming wool and feathers. Dogs were found in the fields, their necks snapped clean. Yet worse were the stories of people, woodcutters, shepherds, wanderers, who strayed too far into the hollow and never returned. Ewan, a young trapper, didn't believe the tales. One mist every dawn, he ventured into Black Hollow in search of fox pelts. The air grew unnaturally still, the kind of silence that presses on your skull. Then he heard it, a deep, thrumming beat, as if the sky itself had a pulse. A shadow swept across the bracken. Ewan looked up. It hung there, an eagle so vast its wings blotted out the pale morning light. Its head was crowned with black feathers that bristled like knives. The beak, hooked and glistening, dripped something dark, blood or something older. It dived. Ewan's legs moved before his mind caught up, crashing through the undergrowth. But the creature followed in silence now. No wing beat, only the hiss of air parting around death. A talon the size of a man's forearm tore the ground where he'd stood an instant before. He reached the gnarled remains of an oak and pressed himself into its hollow trunk. His breath was too loud. Above, the eagle landed with a sickening thump, its claws gouging deep into the bark. It turned its head all the way round, slow, deliberate, as if savoring the moment. Then, from the mist, came others, 5, 6, maybe more. Their eyes glowed faintly in the gloom. The first one spread its wings, and they began to move in, hopping lightly, claws scraping, beaks clicking in anticipation. Ewan gripped the small hunting knife at his belt. He knew it would be useless. The last thing he saw was the closest eagle's eye, a burning goal that promised he would not be the last man they hunted. By the time the villagers searched the hollow, all they found were scraps of cloth and a single black feather longer than a man's arm. From then on, no one entered Black Hollow. But at night, when the wind turned cold, the sound of giant wings still passed over the rooftops.